Hello, Pam Wiebe here, coming from the home or the front porch swing of Gary and Pam Wiebe. Thinking about this month of September being National Suicide Prevention and Awareness. We need to be aware, even to try to be a part of doing some prevention. Sadly to say, there's lots and lots of people that are very aware. They've been aware of it because it's touched their lives. There's really not that many people you talk to that suicide has not impacted their world and their life in some way. And so it has ours, it has our family, and so it drew us into this. And so I want to just say real quickly some things that's been developed in Cook County in the last year or so. And it's so exciting to know what we have to offer people, things that we didn't have offered to us. When we lost Lindsay 4 years ago, I can't even believe it's been 4 years. But I'm going to tell you something. It takes a while to get to the point where you can actually put some movement with your desires to do stuff. We want to help when we go through crisis, but we're still in the place we need to help ourselves. So we have some exciting things. First of all, one of the things that we needed, and I needed, our family needed, was a suicide support group, a grief support group that was specially designed for suicide, people who've lost people to suicide. We needed some ongoing support after this happened, because you think you know what to do, but you find out this is a grief like none other. And nobody really gets it. It's hard to say it. I'm not saying it's worse than other grief. I'm just saying it's very different. And it has a whole ball of wax. It has a whole, this whole stigma that goes with it. There's so much more shame and guilt and the woulda, coulda, shoulda. And we spend the rest of our life trying to figure it out. And so it's so helpful to have other people that get you. This is a support group that meets once a month. Thursdays, the second Thursday of the month. We're meeting right now at 316 South Chestnut Street. That is the home hospice building. And they've been so great. They've partnered with us with this. But Beyond Suicide is a part of the Beyond Ministries. And we have a licensed professional counselor that comes over from Grayson County and helps lead this group for us. It's once a month from 6 to 8:30. And so we welcome you to that. And we don't cut it off like if it's only been the last 2 years. No, we realize that sometimes it takes people years before they actually join a group and start processing things, because then they think it's been too long. I should be over this. No, you shouldn't. And even if you are further down the line, you can help. You can be a help in this group to those that just lost somebody. We've had people that buried their son on Friday and was there the next Thursday, and it's like been a lifeline. But then we have people that they lost a loved one 10 years ago, and even somebody that lost somebody longer than that, who now processing things that they never even knew they needed till they got in the room. And so it's a great resource. It's free. It's once a month, 6:30 to 8 at the home hospice building. It's called Beyond Suicide Bereavement Group. We have that. That's a big deal. It's been going on about a year now, right? Also, I have a website that I've developed called notanoption.live. And I say it wasn't just me. Trey Rickert also helped with this. I had the ideas and then he put some feet to it. And we have this website. It's prevention. So people don't need to go to a support group. It's a website that's free. You can go to it. It's a personal thing you do in your privacy of your own home. We talk to you about the ideations of suicide that people have. A lot of people contemplate it. It just goes past their mind and they don't really reach out to it. But some people, if they don't get help way back here, before they know it, they can get caught in the perfect storm. And now they're in a place that they can't reach out. They just don't even see any hope. They're in that dark pit. This website is to help people before they get to the ledge. And so it's free. And it's for adults, it's for youth, and we're also developing just a complete youth page on that, because we have so many parents that are desperate to try to help their kids not end their lives, because we are dealing with high rates of suicide. It's the second leading cause of, maybe the first now, of young people. It's so prevalent amongst us with youth and older people and men and law enforcement and first responders. There's high rates out there. And so this website is to go to them, notanoption.live. We need help with this. I want to put this on billboards. I want to put this in magazines. But you know what that takes? It takes money and it takes people to help us get this out there. And so if you're interested in that, we want you to be a part of that. Please contact me. And I'm going to try maybe do a GoFundMe or something. We did one last year to build the money and get the money out here, because this website is all about advertising. It's for you to tell people, it's to get on t-shirts, it's get it on whatever we can get it on, to tell people about this website. Okay. The third thing is, I'm so excited. My sister has helped develop. Jonna Green has helped lead this whole work, and she's worked toward this ever since she lost her daughter, and that is the Cook County LOSS team. LOSS is an acronym for Local Outreach to Suicide Grief Survivors. And this is in action right now. I talked about it in one of my other videos about men, but we've served in the last 12 months, I think 9 different families in Cook County. There's been others that we didn't get word of, but we try to even follow up. If you know somebody, that we can follow up with that. It doesn't have to be that night. But basically what usually happens is law enforcement contacts this team. Jonna is the coordinator of this, and there's team members that we need to add to. In fact, we're doing a training on, I think it's October 6th. And that we need you to be a part of, because this is where we send out a team of 2 people. The law enforcement will call us and tell us we're on a site that has been deemed suicide. And so when they give us a call, and 2 people will go out. A professional that could be clergy, that could be somebody that helps in mental health, and we can decide what that looks like, what that is, but also a survivor, somebody that's been through it, somebody that's lost a family member, and those 2 people go out to the home or to the place, and they offer resources. They give them a bag, they give them resources, and they tell them about things like Beyond Suicide Bereavement Group. And they tell them about things like notanoption.live, because the more a suicide families touched, the higher the rate of possibility goes up in that family. So postvention is actually prevention. If you're part of that, you're interested in that, please let us know. Like I said, we're fixing to have a training. We don't get these trainings very often. People come down and train that. So we'd love to add to this team. Please let us know about that. The other thing we've got going, okay, I did those 3, but also there's we're doing another Walk Out of Darkness for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and that's going to be happening in Lindsay. That's being headed up by Kim Sandman. She did one last year. Some of us did one 4 years ago. It was highly successful in this town, but we're doing another one, and my cows they're excited about this. They're getting all riled up. But that is something happening, and that is on October 22nd. You can contact Kim Sandman. You can contact me. We can put you in touch with that. And that is a great way to bring awareness and to raise some funds for the the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So these are things that's in our area right now going on that you can be a part of. All of these things are valuable that we didn't even have. We did not have these things last year. We didn't have all these things when we've lost people. Hopefully this is something that you can take advantage of, and please, Cook County and beyond, help us get involved with this. This is the time. We've got it kicked off, and we've kind of been low level because it's been a lot of just getting it going. But we need help. We need money. We need resources. We need people to come on board and say, I want to be trained. I want to be a part of this. Okay? Hey, I'm excited about what's going on. We have people involved, and we want you to be involved in that too.